Needs a lot of renovation. Oh, farm implementations.
That was, man, when those things were new, that was the epitome of high-tech farming.
Yep.
Think about that. And just your standard plow. McCormick Deering.
McCormick Deering.
Number 7. But check this out, when that thing slaps down, gotta make sure your leg isn't in the way.
Yeah, or anything else that you want to keep. Addressograph.
So like an address, it stamps the address?
I don't know.
During the processing of copper, you end up with this liquid that's got a bunch of little tiny particles of copper. It's got a little bit of sulfuric acid. You put an electric charge to it, put a little piece of steel, and you got an anode, and not the diode, but cathode and anode. And all the little fine bits of copper will stick to that steel plate. And you end up with over 99% copper. And this is 850 pounds with probably a 50-pound piece of steel in there.
And it's put in there in a way that you could actually move it, maybe, right? If you push
it's a
on
sheet. It's like a...
No, I'm talking about the way it's positioned right here.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, not easily, but
you got here 850 pounds of copper. I think the sheet came off the back. They just heated up and they pulled that away. So there's your finished product, 99% copper, just highly oxidized with oxygen and water. But you could shine that up and it would be bright copper color.
McCaskey system.
Alliance, Ohio.
That's some kind of
Adding
machine, yeah. Wonder what that was.
I bet you it was made about 1910.
That's a really tall entryway, whatever it was. This old brick wall looks like it's falling an inch every 30 years. Doesn't it? I mean, because of the age, it looks like it's...
Once you get water into it on every side, I think it starts to go.
Yeah, but it's starting to angle out at the top.
Smell an outhouse.
Yeah, but they don't apparently worry about it. They're not worried about it because they got their outhouse right next to it. Look at that. Old balcony. Oh, they got new windows in there, so they're actually renovating that place.
They're actually...
And this looks like some new hardware.
Yeah.
And some new lumber. Like they're not replacing everything, but...
See this building? It's a triangle-shaped building.
Yeah. Keep out, James.
All right. You know, back in the Middle Ages, they didn't understand iron and steel, but they knew some blacksmiths knew if they kept it in the fire, you know, the burning fire they had, the wood would get some carbon into it, and that this guy's blades were better. Well, he was actually creating steel by putting it in the burning charcoal. Make sure that gets the same way with the Japanese when they made swords. They were one of the best at getting a proper amount of carbon, and so it was flexible, wouldn't break, and you could get a good blade on it. But that's modern. Almost everything you see these days is steel. You know, you could just it'll rust and all that, and that's just your basic mild steel. That's a big breakthrough from iron to steel.
So that's what it is inside. Can't really see there that well. The lighting's just not right. I actually went into one of these in Benson. And it was pretty cool.
1913, that was right.
Okay, so this is the train station, the original train station. Well, we don't know if it's the original train station, but this is the train station from Clifton, and from 1913. And it's been refurbished, I guess, or maybe it's just always been kept in this shape.
It says rehabilitation funding.
Okay.
By Phelps Dodge.
Oh, so the mine paid for it.
Either the late 1980s or 1990s, Phelps Dodge sold out production was low, price of copper was very low. They sold out to Freeport, McMoran, and that was somewhere in the 90s.
I know there's about 4 or 5 different rivers and creeks around here. I know there's the Gila River. So we're coming over here to look at this Copperhead train.
Copperhead Train.
So it's called the narrow gauge train.
It's like not even width of 2 of my feet.
Of course, you got gigantic feet, so
almost like size 14s won't in the middle of the rail. But I guess
there you go.
Those wheels in there. That's how narrow.
They have narrow gauge trains still, like in Colorado and some other places. I think there's even one up northern Arizona where you can take a trip, take a little cruise on the train. But we can actually get in this one. It's kind of like climbing in the back of my box fan, which is not the easiest thing. Not the easiest thing to do. So
yeah.
there's the old coal fire, I don't know what you call it, coal.
Yeah, coal fire.
So I think this is the old whistle blowing lever, I'm guessing, but.
Can be.
And then there's some other mechanisms here. That's a brake probably.
It's missing all of its internals, of course.
Yeah, I wonder if they just rusted out and they didn't try to replace them.
But the whole purpose for narrow gauge is it's so much easier to make the rails, the roads, if you're blasting into a mountain rock cliff, the amount of more effort it would take for a larger, wider gauge would be quite the task. And then of course, you know, the extra weight of that train, how well it would hold up on that cliff. So obviously
that's
so much less effort and cost. It all comes down to cost.
I think that was the seat. It looks like it's actually original, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, and there's another hinge on this other side. So there might have been another one over here.
I'm sure it worked into the 1900s, you know, still this train in use in the 1920s.
Yeah, I mean, if it works, why get rid of it, right?
Did its job. And I've talked to guys where they used, before modern mining trucks, they used a rail, but it was a modern locomotive.
So that looks like it says 1897. And that says 1922, it looks like. It's a different piece.
Look at the front.
Yes, it's 1897 for sure, because you can see it over here.
124 years.
Look at the rust right here.
I know you rate locomotives, those locomotives, by amount of wheels on the front and what's carried the driven. So you just look at this, there's 4, and then there's 4 non-driven wheels. So this would be the 4-4. Sometimes there'll be a 2 non-driven, you'd say 2-4, 4-2. So this is a little narrow gauge 4-4. Well, nothing rocks-wise that looks interesting. It's all silted up.
Yeah.
But it's running because of the rain.
But it is running.
Good.
It's a 1-lane bridge, right? So you got to wait for the person on the other end to cross if there's somebody on the other end.
And it's pedestrian.
And so this area over here has the hotel.
And there's a parking. I park over there, I can.
Oh, they actually have public restrooms right there.
Yeah.
So this is the Clifton Hotel and Bar. The Clifton Hotel. 163 Park Avenue. They say this is haunted. What do you think? There's not much open around this place.
The ghosts have been getting too drunk and rowdy.
So they shut down. They didn't want any ghosts getting COVID.
They wouldn't wear their mask.
Let's go check out this giant shovel, James.
That's a giant shovel. That is a fraction of what the modern shovel size is.
Donated by Phelps Dodge. So this is the old company, right?
Yep.
This is cool in the park. And in the background you can see the original town hall. Now it says it's assessor's office, Clifton Magistrates Court, and fire department. But it may have been that before. This is Al Fernandez Park. I came over to see what this said. It's basically looks like city council members glorifying themselves. So here's the old Clifton jail, but it's not the old Clifton jail.
It's the new old.
It's the new old with a new sign.
And nice painted and
Actual real bars.
yeah, octagonal. Are you a blue merle? Are you a blue merle or a blue tick hound? Kind of look like a blue tick hound or a blue merle. I don't know, kind of a youngster, aren't you? What smells that you got?
I got dog smells.
Yeah, you're cuties. You're cuties. You're cuties. What are their names? Paco? Luby? Okay. Luby, yeah, Luby.
So this house used to be a church.
Hey, you cuties.
And they're renovating the whole place.
Wow. Yeah, nice.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah,
Awesome. Look how high the ceiling, yeah.
there is also still the G over there from the
Masonic Lodge, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and now we have sometimes events here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
1.5 ago we had here an open mic night.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, we just
For
invite
fun?
people and yeah.
Wow.
We just
That's
invite
cool.
people and everyone came. It was pretty awesome.
Wow. Love that ceiling.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And those wooden joists. That is just so big and open.
Yeah. It's cool in here too. How do you keep this place this big so cool, you know?
There are 3 units.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
3 AC units.
So you're running up the AC bill.
Yeah. Ooh, very nice. Okay.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, sometimes this place is also Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there are rooms available for people.
Oh, awesome. Great.
Okay. Cool dogs. Look at, it's like, let me get on the camera.
Oh.
Both are very photogenic.
Yeah.
So B&B. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you for letting us look around. Those doors are cool. Yeah.
So this place is called the Blue Door Sanctuary.
The Blue Door Sanctuary?
Yeah, this big.
Ah,
Okay.
awesome. With a classic, what do you call it, colonial or Spanish colonial I guess, design element. Very nice. And the tile, super nice. Yeah, you don't see anything else like this.
Here's the greeter. Right there.
You're the greeter. Oh. Oh, you just a cutie. I wanted to.
Hey, Paco, look.
Paco.
Cool.
Okay, well, I'm taking your dog.
So there's the river. Whatever river it is. We're not even sure, are we? We think it's the San Francisco.
90% sure.
90% sure that it's the San Francisco River.
I think the summer rains have caused it to be so muddy.
Yeah, it is kind of muddy, isn't it?
Otherwise, it's not nearly. It's just a,
Notice that break right there?
yeah, the launch
I wonder if that used to go
all the way.
all the way across, yeah. And they just blasted it and opened it up.
turkey vultures. Nothing turkey about them, just sort of, when they're on the ground, look like turkeys. In a way, smaller, but
Might taste like turkey.
they're big.
So what's in here? Wow, that is a it doesn't say no, you can't come in here. I thought it did, but it doesn't. It's just a public parking sign. Oh, that's the end of it.
No. Not much to it.
No. Not what I thought.
Oh, answer your question.
What's that?
Answer your question.
Yeah. That's the end of it. Hey guys, if you like the videos that we post here on the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this particular video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, that would be great, because I will definitely get back to you and share these videos with your friends if you think they would enjoy them. This has been Greg with Fit for Expedition. See you next time.